And hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing a cigar from the company that achieved the #2 rating for me in last year's overall ratings, King Cigars. I'll call it a boutique cigar company located out of or headquartered in Pompano Beach, Florida. They have two factories, one in the Dominican and one in Nicaragua. Today's cigar is their newest cigar. It's called the Baron. And this is it. This is the Robusto 5x52. Now the Baron is comprised of an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Habano Criollo binder, and King's proprietary filler. They're rather secretive with their filler, so this should be, I'm actually looking forward to this because I know some of their other cigars I've tried have been so good. So this has a lot to live up to, in my opinion. So let's see how the Baron shakes out. Their bands are very ornate, very regal looking, so very distinctive. All right, the Baron Robusto. Let's get right to it. As you can see, the color is typical Connecticut, very light shade. Going back to what we spoke about earlier, the Condi, actually the size was the Churchill. The Condi Churchill was my #2 cigar of the year last year from King Cigars. So let's see how the Baron does. Oh, effortless. Perfect draw. Doesn't feel light. Has a nice weight in the hand for a Robusto. Oh, and one thing I forgot to do earlier, there's the density. All right. The cigar is starting out with a very tangy cedar with some citrus undertones. It's sort of a mix. Nutmeg and some roasted nut flavors. There's a black pepper there. It's about a 7.5. Really like coffee notes also at the very base. The black pepper is lingering very nicely on the palate right now. As I speak to you, I can feel it. The finish is a very nice sweet cream with just a few toasty notes to it. Very detectable sweet cream though, and nice lingering pepper. Very nice. So that's where we're starting. The cigar is coming across as somewhere around medium bodied. Really a little more than I thought it would be at this point, but I'm looking for things to possibly change as it's going, and I'm about a ½ inch in maybe. I'm noticing that flavors are starting to ramp up a little bit, so I'm hoping that stays in play, and it doesn't. So I'm gonna see where it goes. But right now it's a good start. Well, I'm a couple inches in, and the cigar is burning just very evenly. And now your main sweet flavors are really like an orange citrus with cedar undertones. The nutty flavors are still there, and what I'll call a coffee base. Interesting thing, the finish is more of a caramel now, and yeah, it's a very thick, sweet caramel. The lingering pepper has subsided just a little, but it's still there. It's just not quite as intense as it was when it started. But it's a very tasty cigar. I would still call it medium bodied, and I'm not sure that it'll move much beyond that, but it's showing signs that it could. So it's very good front end flavors with that orange citrus with basically cedar undertones now. It's a very tangy, sweet orange citrus too. Pretty good. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. About an hour and 5 minutes at this point. Let's go back a minute. The nutmeg notes we spoke about at the very beginning. In the last segment, I didn't mention them. That's because they kind of went away and they're still not there. Right now, you've got that sweet cedar with just a little bit of the citrus notes. Those have sort of changed roles as we went along. One led here and there, one led here and there. The nutty flavors are still there, coffee's still there. Finish is about the same. The cigar has ticked up to about medium to full. It's sort of sneaky. It doesn't for a Connecticut cigar. This is moved up in flavor. You don't expect that a lot, but obviously the fillers, products, and what have you they use, it's ticked up to about medium to full. Been a very good cigar. It's I like the flavors in this cigar. It didn't, in my opinion, overtake the Candy, but this is the Baron's a very good cigar. I'd be very curious to see what a longer version would be like. It does come in a Churchill. I believe it's their Churchill is a 6 by 52. But this has been a very good cigar. I would urge you to look online on the King Cigars website to see where these are available. There are more and more shops picking them up, so they are expanding quite a bit, and for good reason. They make good cigars. This cigar has been a very good cigar. I have enjoyed it. I'm rating it a 91, and as I said, the tangy citrus and cedar notes are sweet, very appealing to me. I like those flavors. And the nutty flavors were just a bonus, and the coffee was a great base. I really enjoyed the caramel finish. That's a big plus. So all in all, very good cigar. There you have it, the Baron Robusto at 91. Very good cigar. Please look for them and